Which of the following electrical engineering circuit types cannot be examined using Ohm's law? A. Conductors. B. Linear. C. Bilateral. D. Unilateral. How does the supply voltage affect a DC motor's response to an induced EMF? A. It will be half of the supply voltage. B. It will oppose the supply voltage. C. It will be double the supply voltage. D. It will aid the supply voltage. A power system's fault is if all of the sequence voltages at the fault spot are equal. A. LG fault. B. LLG fault. C. Line-to-line fault. D. Three-phase to ground fault. Which of the following must be zero according to KCL? A. Algebraic sum of voltages across the input and output. B. Algebraic sum of currents in closed loop. C. Algebraic sum of power in closed loop. D. Algebraic sum of currents entering and leaving a junction. When there are more secondary turns than main turns in a transformer, which of the following will happen? A. The power gets stepped down. B. The voltage gets stepped down. C. The voltage gets stepped up. D. The power gets stepped up. Which of the following statements regarding the induced EMF in the transformer primary is true according to electrical engineering fundamentals? A. It is the product of secondary turns and EMF induced per turn. B. It is the ratio of secondary turns to EMF induced per turn. C. It is the ratio of primary turns to EMF induced per turn. D. It is the product of primary turns and EMF induced per turn. How many possible directions may the electric field have at one location? A. 2. B. 0. C. 1. D. Many. What is the cause of the current's flow? A. Nucleus. B. Protons. C. Protons and electrons. D. Electrons. Who was the first person to experience the power of magnetism? A. Gustav Robert Kirchhoff. B. Hans Christian Ørsted. C. Alexander Graham Bell. D. Michael Faraday. Which of the following statements regarding electrical engineering's voltage transformation ratio is true? Ratio of power in primary to power in secondary. Ratio of secondary current to the primary current. Ratio of number of primary turns to the number of secondary turns. Ratio of induced EMF in secondary to induced EMF in primary. %, when the secondary is open, which of the following currents is drawn by the primary circuit of an ideal transformer? A. Working on current. B. Magnetizing current. C. Leakage current. D. Secondary current. Which of the following statements regarding direct current is true? A. Flows in one direction. B. Magnitude is constant. C. Frequency is 0. D. can be transported to larger distances with less loss in power. What does an electrical element's positive power mean? A. Element is supplying power. B. Element is absorbing power. C. Element is neither absorbing nor supplying power. D. Element may absorb or supply power. Who developed an approach to measure current and defined electric current? Alessandro Antonio Volta, Nikola Tesla, André Marie Ampere, Michael Faraday. Which of the following statements regarding electrical conductivity is true? It is the product of current density and electric field. It is the ratio of current density to the electric field. It is the reciprocal of the product of current density and electric field. It is the ratio of the electric field to current density. If a power system has blank, it will operate with greater flexibility. A. Various types of power plants operating in combination. B. Only base load plants operating in combination. C. Only thermal power plants operating in combination. D. Only peak load plants operating in combination. Which of the following power systems can have a single line diagram? Balanced power system. Power system with LG fault. Power system with LLG fault. Power system with LL fault. The power system's voltage regulation is A. Dip in voltage at receiving end. B. Rise in voltage at receiving end. C. Dip in voltage at sending end. D. Rise in voltage at sending end. A single line does not adequately represent A. Star connection of transformer winding. B. Ratings of machines. C. Neutral wire of transmission lines. D. Delta connection of transformer winding. The entire protection is what a protection system engineer intends to offer. He can accomplish this via A. 3-phase fault relays and 2 earth fault relays. B. A 2-phase fault relays and 3 earth fault relays. C. A 2-phase fault relays and 2 earth fault relays. D. 2-phase fault relays and 3 earth fault relays. The zero and maximum regulation points for a particular power system will be at the impedance angle of A. 50. B. 35. C. 45. D. 60. A power system with 200 buses has 160 PQ buses. The minimal number of simultaneous equations that must be solved in order to arrive at a load flow solution using NR and polar coordinates is A. 345. B. 359. C. 334. D. 357. The load curve's area under the curve is an indication of number of units generated, load factor, maximum demand, the average load on power system. 80% of a 50-bus power system is sparse. There will be blank transmission lines in total. A. 456. B. 345. C. 225. D. 563. Which of the following is not necessary for choosing a hydroelectric power plant's location? A. Availability of water. B. Rocky land. C. Large catchment area. D. Sedimentation. BE degree. BE Bachelor of Electrical Engineering graduates are prepared to design and develop new products, technologies, and processes. The curriculum is comprehensive and includes courses in the areas of analog and digital circuits, signals and systems, and computer hardware and software. Introduction to microelectromechanical systems including microactuators, sensors and micromotors, characterization, modeling and optimization of specific real-world systems. Prerequisite: a minimum grade of 2.5 in BE 571. The undergraduate degree in electrical engineering provides students with a thorough background in the subfields of electricity, electronics, and electromagnetism. This broad knowledge allows students to design new equipment, solve problems, and advance into specialized areas of the field. The curriculum includes a comprehensive set of foundation, breadth, and depth courses. Students are exposed to the fundamentals of electric circuit theory, signal and information processing, power systems, computer hardware and software, electronic devices, semiconductor materials, and more.